Okay, today we have a question from the audience, and welcome back to the show. We're going to be handling a question from the audience because sometimes we get some great ones. And this is a terrific follow up to last week's video, and it's all about knowing when to change or create an addition to your career. A whole lot of people are wondering what the economy will be looking like when things open up again fully, and are worried that their job might not even be there. During this time, people are finding themselves furloughed or laid off or working from home. And even though there might be extra pull on your time with family who are also at home and children who are homeschooling, it can seem that there's very little time to do anything but worry. And yet, there's no time like the present to make that time and make great use of your time to enhance your skills and your career. After all, your skills are your job security, and you can learn new things in your field to make yourself more valuable to an employer, which is some of what I covered in the last video, so please feel free to go back and have a look at that. Another option is to make a change, and by a change, I don't necessarily mean jump ship and do something totally different. While you can drop everything and join a coding boot camp, I would suggest a different strategy that will take into account what you already know, so you aren't starting from scratch. So the question is, how do you know if it's a wise decision to change careers? The answer to that is not if it's a wise decision. The real question is it necessary? After all, you'll never achieve everything that you're capable of achieving. Your family will be unhappy because you're unhappy, and the quality of your life will truly suffer if you're unhappy with your career. So in that case, for everyone's sake, a change would be wise and necessary. The real trick is in how you handle such a change, and it's best to think of it in terms of logistics. I would suggest you make a list of things that make you happy and things that would make you happy to do for a living. Then take these characteristics and match them to the types of careers that involve these activities. Once you've identified them, identify the skills that are needed for those roles and what related skills you already have. Then you can concentrate on what gaps exist between those two lists. An example of this could be you like helping people. And there are a number of different professions in that category, such as psychiatrists and psychologists. But if these require specific degrees and certifications, does that leave you out? Actually, not really, especially when you think of related fields that are similar and in many ways more accessible, such as hypnotherapy, neurolinguistic programming, coaching, Reiki, all different types of ways you can help people. And you can get certification and experience much more quickly. If you're in a very unrelated field, such as being a computer programmer, and you want to work with people, either coaching or in hypnosis or in any way, it would seem to be a pretty big jump. But when you look at it differently, you can begin your practice with people who are programmers or in IT because you understand the stresses and issues that come from those professions. And the same strategy can be used whenever you decide to make a career change. Leverage what you and who you already know and make a transition to new and better career options. So I did that myself when I actually made a switch from what I was doing out of college, where I had my own company that was doing international trade and finance. A lot of it was with Eastern Europe, especially in Yugoslavia, which, during that time ceased to exist. At the time, I had started the beginnings of learning NLP and hypnosis, and when I went into retained executive search, I actually applied the skill sets I had learned in NLP and hypnosis to my new job, and that's how I got a lot of practice and got a lot better at it. And now I still use it all the time when I'm working in my coaching practice, when I'm doing retained search, when I'm doing different types of things, as well as training people in NLP and hypnosis. So it was just a matter of taking the skill sets I already had and moving them into a new direction. So, if you have any questions about this, or about training in hypnosis or NLP or coaching one-on-one, please be sure to put them in the comments below, or you can contact me through my website, jc2consulting.com. And if you have any questions, please be sure to put them in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel, and please like this video. For more free resources, please go to jc2consulting.com, link below. I have a free book available for you, NLP for the World, which features 31 of the top NLP trainers covering a variety of topics now in both English and Spanish, and I was actually very honored to be numbered among the authors of that book. And you can also find a link to my best-selling book, The 5 Keys to Hypnotic Selling. The techniques in that book have helped many people increase their income, including clients from a company that increased sales by $1 million after training with me. And if there's a lot of interest, I'll put together a webinar based on that as well. And please again leave comments below, or go to my Facebook page, James C2, and leave comments there. Or again, you can reach me through my website, JC2 Consulting. Thanks very much, and look forward to the next video. And I appreciate you all. Thank you very much.